Jorge López.
7 innings, 6.43 ERA.
There's a base hit. And that sneaks into right.
Jorge López, the pitcher. We have some history here. Last time on Close Call
I
Sports.
think I've been looking the worst team in probably in the whole MLB.
Yeah, the last time we saw this guy, he put on a bit of a show after being ejected in New York.
Bam! Oh, and now he just tosses glove into the stands?
After calling New York the worst team in MLB, he got DFA'd, and apparently the Nationals picked him up. In last night's game,
Paul DeYoung nowhere to go, and now he's down.
that play resulted in a move to the injured list. Now you're caught up, let's get back to the present day.
Broken bat, look out, and the third baseman, Rosario, has to avoid the barrel.
We're in the bottom of the 7th after López gives up an RBI groundout. This happens.
Brian Reynolds has been the designated hitter with the sore arm.
Yeah.
Well, that's not going to make these throwing arm any better.
Injuries galore for both teams, which brings up Andrew McCutchen.
What is going on?
That's right, you've stumbled into a secret non-balk video. In our last video, we talked about how that is a balk if you fail to throw directly to first or third base. You are allowed to not throw directly to second base. That is the only base you are allowed to, quote-unquote, feint to. And a feint is considered anything that doesn't result in a throw directly to the base. Anyway, back to throwing balls at people's faces.
Oh!
After an incident like this, you're going to have some animosity. There is official baseball rule 602C9. I'm hopping it up right now. It's going to go away, but it's going to come right back.
And he's obviously shaken up.
Derek Shelton's a little upset. I mean, rightfully so for him.
Quotes from the random fan, if you could hear it. That's 2, get him out of here, Ump. And that's going to be the argument from Pittsburgh.
Of course, our guy got sent to the hospital last night. That was not intentional. We would never think that was.
As the umpires huddle up, the considerations for this crew: injuries hit by pitch prior game, prior batter was hit in the injured arm, and this pitch was thrown at the batter's head. But before they can discuss it,
And López having words with the Pirates. Dugout's empty.
we've talked about bench clearing incidents before. The separation of halves concept, keep everyone on their own side.
Red and blue coming in, and black and gold right next to him.
Draw a line, it's that simple. As for hit by pitch protocol, gone are the days of plate umpires ejecting pitchers right away. The crew now has to get together, which I said at the time is a terrible game management move immediately after hit by pitch, because all 4 umpires are now distracted while there's no one left to babysit the emotional children when they're the most emotional. In other words, I'm totally unsurprised by this. Anyway, the situation is so much worse.
Tommy Pham's upset.
Nats bench coach having to be restrained.
But thank goodness we still have our strike zone box. Let's get back to the intentional hit by pitch rule and what the umpires are thinking about when they're making a decision.
Come on, guys.
As López taunts the Pirates with "that's effing soft," the umpires are actually at a heightened level of awareness because this pitch to McCutchen was at his head, which the rule specifically addresses.
Yeah, that was right at his head.
My gosh.
Now López, they're going to say intentional, so suddenly everybody becomes mind readers.
Yeah, that's kind of what this rule does, instructing umpires to act without hesitation when the pitch is at the batter's head. Given everything leading up to this, the pitcher is ejected.
That is awful. Have a feel for the game there, Rock Culpa.
Apparently, MLB agreed with Culpa because they suspended López 3 games for throwing at McCutchen.
The only thing I want to know is where's the warnings in general? Were there warnings given before the game?
And this is how you know who reads the rulebook and who doesn't. Intentionally pitching at the batter's head is nearly always an automatic ejection.
And now Miguel Cairo kid coming out to keep.
After Brian Reynolds got hit, was there a warning issued?
And second, had warnings been previously issued, the manager would have been automatically ejected with the pitcher. He was not, so clearly no warnings had been issued.
And then López reacts.